Hey everyone. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to solve some two-step equations using inverse operations. So in order to solve an equation, you are looking to get your variable by itself using inverse operations. So in pretty much all these examples, I'm looking to get this x isolated on one side of the equal sign and get a number and all my numbers over to the other side of the equal sign. So in the first one, we have negative 4x plus 10 equals 20. So the first thing I'd want to do here is I want to get rid of this positive 10 or this plus 10. And I would do that by using the inverse operation, which means I would be subtracting 10 from both sides of my equation. It's an equation, so what you do on one side of your equation, you must also do in some form on the other side of your equation as well. So I'll bring my negative 4x down. 20 minus 10, that's going to give me a positive 10. And now I'm left with negative 4x equals 10. Now once you get to this step, you have a negative 4x, which is technically like saying negative 4 times x. So the inverse operation to get rid of our negative 4 on the left side would be to divide negative 4 on both sides. Canceling out our negative 4 on the left side, and then we'd have 10 divided by negative 4 on the right. Now 10 divided by negative 4 is going to end up being either a decimal or a fraction. We can leave it as a fraction in this case. 10 over negative 4 is going to reduce to negative 5 over 2, and that would be your final answer for that one. X equals negative 5 over 2. So we ended up with our x by itself on the left, and then we ended up with our number answer on the right. All right, moving on to our second example, we have negative 7 equals x over 2 minus 5. Now I'll start here by trying to get rid of this minus 5 or this negative 5 on the right. The inverse operation for subtracting 5 would be to add 5 on both sides. So I'll start with that. That cancels out our 5 on the right side, and now we have negative 7 plus 5 on the left. That's going to end up being a negative 2 equals, and then I have an x over 2 on the right. Now don't let the fraction confuse you. X divided by 2 and x over 2 are pretty much the same thing. So in order to get rid of this 2 in the denominator, because this is x divided by 2, the inverse operation would be to multiply by 2. And the same if I do that to one side, I must also do that to the other side. So in this case, I end up with negative 4 equals x, or in other words, x equals negative 4, because those are two, that's an interchangeable property as far as that goes. So you can reverse that and still keep the same value. All right, so A and B, relatively similar steps. Moving on to C now. So for C, we have x plus 2 in parentheses in the numerator. So I'm actually going to start with this denominator here. That's 5. So it's x plus 2 divided by 5. So in order to cancel that out, I'm going to multiply by 5 to cancel out that 5 in the denominator. I end up with x plus 2 equals 2 times 5 is 10 on the right. And now we have x plus 2, so in order to cancel out this plus 2 and move it to the other side, I'm going to subtract 2 as my inverse operation. Cancels it out on the left. Now I'm left with just my x. And then 10 minus 2 is going to give me a positive 8, and that would be your solution for C. And looking at the final equation here, negative 2, we have parentheses. There's two ways you could actually do this one. We'll start by using the distributive property. We can go ahead and have negative 2x, and then negative 2 times the negative 5 is a positive 10 equals 6. And now it looks pretty similar to our first equation in A. So let's use those same steps. I have a positive 10, so in order to eliminate that on the left side, I would subtract 10 from both sides. You get negative 2x equals 6 minus 10 is going to give me a negative 4. And then I have this negative 2x. If I just want to get rid of the negative 2, I'm going to divide by negative 2 on both sides. And I'm going to end up here with x equals positive 2 when I divide negative 4 divided by a negative 2. So these are a couple examples of two-step equations. You have to keep in mind your inverse operations as you're solving each of these. So if you have something being added, in order to use your inverse operation would be to subtract it. And same thing with multiplication and division. Those are also inverse operations of each other. And you would use those to help you isolate your variable x to get it by itself. And if you notice, all of our answers have that similar x equals some number. That's what you're looking to get to at the end of each of these examples.